Hey, this is me, Bourgeois Latte, live in full effect at my Cafe Bistro. I'm here having coffee, sipping out of my favorite little new cup. I have so many new cups, but this is one of my favorites because, of course, I'm a Virgo, and I'm in a Virgo mode. So, as I always say, be coffee, be you, boo. That very first sip of coffee, your true self comes out. Truth serum, coffee serum, as I always say. So, yes, you guys, I have been talking about Latte's random thoughts, and I was going to talk about, and I did present on my Instagram page, I said black women issues. But why? Now, when I say black women issues, I'm not saying that there's a problem, but there's some issues that needs to be addressed. So when I talk about black women, please, for my non-black friends, embrace it. Embrace what I have to say. One thing I have to say is, I'm a black woman in America, okay? I know some people may say, but there's women, we're all women. I don't see color. Yeah, you do. You may not see color, but you see a woman, but you see a black woman. So that's a black woman's issue. That's part of the Latte's random thoughts. But I didn't want to talk about all these things about black women and how other black women have paved our way. I didn't want to address that because we already know that. But I will always post anything that inspires me. And not only that, it's important for me to address and talk about black women because I have a daughter and she's a black woman. She's a young black woman. She needs to see that there are other black women doing things in this world that are changing, making a path for her. It's part of our ancestry. It's something that was taught to me as a child. When I was a little girl, my dad, we would have talks every Sunday. I would have my history lesson. My black history lesson was with my dad. So it's very important to me to address these type of issues because it affects my life and affects my daughter's life every day. So it's important to me, and it's almost like my personal diary. I'm sharing something with you. I'm sharing something about what affects the world, what affects other black women. Not just myself, but I have black women, that are my friends. Sometimes we have discussions about relationships, economy, black men. And one thing that really kept me up all night, and this was Saturday, my daughter and I fell asleep on the couch and my daughter woke me up, and I think it was like 10 o'clock. So I got in the shower and I got in the bed and I turned on, I wanted to check out Wendy Williams. By the way, Wendy looks wonderful. I don't know if you guys know who Wendy Williams is. She has her own talk show. And she's like the big gossip queen. And a lot of people don't really like her because of how direct and how grimy and dirty she can be. Well, she's going through a divorce. And she looks really happy. Her husband was cheating on her. And she has made some changes in her life. She was on drugs. And, but anyway, I went to check her out, and I've noticed that I'm starting to like this new Wendy. So she brought up a topic about Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom is this NFL. This shows you how much I don't watch sports. An NBA player who was married to Khloe Kardashian. I'm not a big Kardashian fan. I used to like them, but I always felt that the Kardashians were just money making women, which is great. I'm glad that women are out there making money, but they're false advertisers. Put it that way. But anyway, about Lamar Odom, what bothered me, and I don't know if anyone knows that, Lamar has a book that's called, I believe, it's called Darkness to Light. Yes, that's the name of the book. Well, he specifically talks about his relationship with the Kardashian family and his wife, Khloe, and his, about his life. What Wendy Williams brought up, which I did not know, is that he had dated Taraji P. Henson. Now, you know that's my girl. For those who don't know who Taraji P. Henson is, she's an actress. You guys have seen Acrimony. Come on, you guys. You know who Taraji P. Henson is. The Empire. The TV show Empire. I have a long list. Oh, and she graduated from Howard University. That was one of my dream schools, too. But anyway. Lamar used to date Taraji P. Henson. And from what Wendy says, that he's a really sweet guy. And, I'm listening. I'm thinking, man, I'm going to go and buy this guy's book. I'm all about supporting people's business. And he has this book. And what disturbed me was when Wendy said, in his book, he stated that he could never love a black woman the way he loves Khloe. I have a problem with that. You know what? I don't have a problem with that. You can love whoever you want to love. But this is what I have a problem with: black men who make comments such as, they would never date a dark-skinned woman, or they'll never date a black woman. I think black men that think that way are mentally ill. And my reason why I feel this way is because he is a black man. Lamar has a black mom, a black father, black mom, black father, black child. How could you not love someone that looks like you? That's fine if he wants to love someone that's not black, but don't you ever disrespect black women from all over the world to say such a thing. I know that that's his personal opinion, that's how he feels, but to say that he could never love a black woman like he loves Khloe, he needs some help. He seriously needs some help. It's just quite insulting to me. Malcolm X said that black women are the most disrespected women. And I don't want to, read a quote about it. And we are. And to hear that really upset me. I can't picture me saying something like that. My father and I were not the closest, but for me to say I can love someone who doesn't look like my dad, and to say that I could never love a black man as much as I love Keanu Reeves, well, I don't know. I may have to think about that. I'm just kidding, but I just think that when men say that, they have to really be careful. Be careful to not say things like that, especially if they're a father, if they have children, especially if they have black children, it affects them. To hear something like that, and for my daughter to hear something like that, what does that say about her future? I'm not saying that Lamar, she'll meet a Lamar, but what does that say about black women's future? How could he say something like that? And Khloe, who is she? she's like a build a Barbie. I mean, she's not even real, you know? And it goes back to cultural appropriation. I don't mind anybody wearing braids that are not black. It's like, you know, some black women don't appreciate it because it's like, for an example, you know how I love my wraps and I love wearing my earrings. And let's just say I'm in a fashion show, right? And I appear with my wrap and my jewelry and I get a grade, an F for it, right? And then Rebecca comes in with the same wrap, same hoops, some jewelry around her neck, and she gets an A+. It's the new fashion trend. No, I don't think so. I just kind of felt like I went Wakanda on y'all, huh? No, that's not it. No, no, no. So how would you think how I would feel about that? Like, wow, I've been wearing this wrap and hoop earrings for the past 10 years. Now all of a sudden, Chloe wears it and it's a new fashion trend. Give credit where credit is due. That's all there is to it. And that's another reason why I decided that I didn't want to do, you know, a celebration of black women, because I think that there's no need for me to address, you know, that black women are beautiful, because me addressing it is useless because we already know. But I will praise and I will give a standing ovation to all my friends. I've met some beautiful women that are doing some wonderful things in their lives. You know, I have seen things on Facebook, you know, where there are women that are having their own business, getting their degrees. You know, I'm watching my friends' kids grow up on Facebook, going to prom, going to college, you know, having groups, you know, to help fund money for their kids, you know, because it takes a village. It takes a village. But I don't ever want to hear a black man say that they can love someone else, that they can love someone else that's not black more than a black woman. That's ridiculous. Don't even add the color. Just say, you know what? I can't imagine me loving anyone as much as I love so-and-so. That really rubbed me the wrong way. But you know what? You know, I get sensitive. He's a celebrity anyway. I don't even know why I made a big deal out of it. But it's just to show you that, you know, trust me, if he didn't have any money, because I think the man is worth over 30 million, Chloe wouldn't even be thinking about him. And that's the funny part about it all. And I love Taraji. I can't even understand why he would stand Taraji up. Oh, they were supposed to go on a trip, and he said no, he didn't want to go, or he had somewhere else to go. So she dumped him. Good for her. She needs to dump him anyway. But anyway, whatever. His loss. That's just my feeling on it. So when I post things about black women, please don't take it personal. You know, it's my feelings, it's my thoughts, it's how I feel. I have to live in this world. I have to praise myself. I don't expect anyone to give me any praises. You know, I want people to know that I love me. There's no one better than me but me. I don't need anyone to define me. I want my daughter to know that she is strong and beautiful and smart. And by me posting pictures and views and quotes about loving yourself and loving the skin you're in, it's just gonna make her even stronger. Because she will she will encounter racism, which she already has. But you know, these are the things that black women don't like to talk about with our kids. And one thing that I did not like talking about, and I don't know, I said this to my bestie one day. I said, you know, it's funny how as parents, you know how you talk to your kids about the birds and the bees. You know, I don't have those discussions with my daughter about the birds and the bees. You know, it's more of if you're being approached by the police, or, you know, when she start driving, to pay attention. If you have a friend and they steal something, walk away. Don't get involved in any confrontations. You know, walk away. It's sad that I have to have those kind of conversations with my daughter. I don't even think I've ever sat down and talked to her about the birds and bees. I told her where babies came from, but I never really talked to her about boyfriends and love. And I told her the basics, but it was more important for me to talk to her about who she is, where she came from. She is loved. And when she gets a boyfriend, then I'll have those discussions with her. So my conversations with my daughter and my life is totally different from someone who is non-black. And it's crazy because here in Arizona, it's very different. You know, I was born in Chicago. In the 70s, I was born on the south side of Chicago. And in the 80s, I lived up north, Rogers Park area. People see Chicago as Chirac. You know, there's more about Chicago that people don't know about. Chicago's beautiful. But the way I grew up, it was about survival. You know, it wasn't always about love mode. It was survival mode. That's what we call it from where I'm from. And it's good, but sometimes it's bad. Because when you grow up being raised in survival mode, your heart tends to get cold because you don't even recognize what love is because you're so busy trying to survive. I don't expect my non-black friends to understand this, but these are some of the black women issues that we have. We have to have these discussions with our kids. Now, I don't have a son, so I can't really give an explanation or an answer because I don't have a black son. I have a black daughter. But if anyone who has children and may want to join in on this conversation, please do. And please have your friends subscribe to my channel, Bourgeois Latte, and sit down and have coffee with me. And I will be having some guests real soon. So I just want you guys to get comfortable with Latte's random thoughts, you know. So yeah, this was gentle. I was being gentle today, but yes, that's basically it about black women's issues. There's a difference, and we are different. I'm just gonna let you know, we are different. Yes, we have skin. Yes, we all bleed the same. Yes, we all have blood, the same blood running through our veins. But this outer appearance, that's what makes us different, you know? And it is what it is, you know? And love is blind, but color is not. So, yeah, you guys, that's all I have to say for today. Just a little snippet, but yeah, that was one of black women's issues. So until then, you guys, be coffee, be you, boo. Enjoy the rest of your day.